Hello everyone. Today's guest is the founder and CEO of Majan Bridge Advisory, a man who turns complex challenges into structure and long-term wealth. With global experience and a unique approach, he focuses on discipline, integrity, and execution. Please welcome with me, Mr. Nikola Durov. Welcome to Solus City Podcast, Mr. Nikola.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for having
Likewise. Thank you for coming. And how are you today?
Oh, good. I usually say I'm good, but going to better than to excellent. Every day is a blessing.
I love this this way of thinking. And how are you finding the weather change in Dubai? It's now becoming amazing.
Well, I get a lot of comments that say, okay, the weather is like this and this. I mean, the weather is weather. I enjoy not being cold. At this time of year, it's still a bit strange. Okay, it's December and it's like summer in the part of the world where I come from, but it feels nice. Now, this weather, this time of year, it's just perfect in Dubai.
Yes, I agree. Tell me the backstory of your experience. How did you come into this? How did you come to start Majan Bridge Advisory?
Majan Bridge Advisory, or MBA as we call it, is literally a product of 20 plus years of experience in business. And me and my co-founder and a close friend, we decided to bring our expertise from the West. We were both living and working in the West, and everything else that we picked up along our journeys to Dubai business and focusing on real estate. So we are not the typical brokers, because brokers is a narrow definition of that thing that we do, but we basically literally advise people what, when, how to invest in Dubai, focused on real estate. So it's investing, but we are focused on real estate in Dubai.
Is it kind of a niche? Like, is there a lot of people in the same industry in the area, or you guys are one of a kind?
I really don't know if you're one of the kind, but what we discovered is that integrated set of services combined with knowledge is something that we see missing, especially for the investors from the West.
What was the gap that you found in the market and decided to fill?
The gap was that everybody are doing one small part of the investor's journey. Okay, investing does not mean you put some money into property. That's buying, and you're a buyer. So investing means that you need to take into account several other conditions. For example, market conditions, plans by the government. What do you want to achieve with this investment? What kind of returns are you expecting? At what term? Under what conditions? What are the exit strategies? What are the entry points? And all this stuff and parameters required a little bit of broad knowledge, a set of skills, and I would say particular personal experience, life experience from these fields that you combine into engine for producing investments. Okay, in order to offset the risk for investments, which always exists. There is no unrisk investments. Let me be very clear about that. You need to do this work, and it's usually done either by the client or a person himself, or he cooperates with guys like us. We helped him first understand what's investment, then to come to realization what he or she would like it to be, and then we design data set profile of this particular investor, and then we go in search or follow up what investment type, what property type would be the best for him or her. So it's never one answer to a question. It's the journey before we even go into research to find an investment for that particular person or company.
You don't work with the one-time buyers. You work with the investors who buys one time, then another time, and they start to build what they call a property wallet. or something.
Portfolio, I mean.
Portfolio, yeah.
Okay, well, it's no problem if somebody wants, okay, I want an apartment, studio, I want to live there or come by from time to time. It's really nothing wrong with that, but that's buying. What usually comes out after we speak a little bit with this person is that he or she understands the option, how Dubai works, how is the lifestyle, how everything works here. Then most of them start thinking about maybe building portfolio, maybe going into some other additional investments like buying some commercial space or whatever. Some of them stay on this particular one. We see our job as people that should educate people that are interested in Dubai, regardless whether they buy or not buy. They don't have to buy through us, but the knowledge is something that comes first in the West. Okay, so knowing, being informed, to be able to make a decision, that's how it works. So money comes last, but information and knowledge and visits, we invite everybody to come to see Dubai. Okay, you would like to invest, but maybe if you didn't experience this city, maybe it will not suit you, or maybe it will suit you even better.
Yes.
You cannot know until you come. And me personally, I like Dubai very much. It's my first time here. When I came, I never been before, not even as a tourist. And yeah, it's really, really good mix. I mean, it gives you something.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Okay, so you've worked and lived in so many different countries. I'm gonna have to read them.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Serbia, Switzerland, Kazakhstan, Egypt, and now Dubai. How did that shape your experience and leadership?
Well, wow. Okay. Yeah. Now, when you mention them, I basically forgot. Well, the thing is, okay, I didn't live in all of those countries, but I worked and was strongly connected to them. Okay. So I grew up in former Yugoslavia. That was one big socialist country, completely different setup. I joke sometimes. Some of my buddies from there, even especially the older generation, will not like it, but it was kind of a Disneyland. Okay, because everything was set up, everything was secured, everybody had jobs, everybody had some kind of standard, but it turned out it was not realistic. Okay, you cannot base the economy on just you and me say, okay, you will buy this from me at this price. It's unrealistic. I mean, I'm making it really simple, oversimplified, but so from that experience and experiencing disintegration of this country through some really bad things happened there, then going all of a sudden from the year 2000 up, and being able to see and live through all this, and I was not that much of a kid at that time. Then going to private business in Serbia first, then living in Switzerland, doing business in Kazakhstan and Egypt and a couple of other countries, ending up in Switzerland, where having a family there and basically retiring there. You simply need to have journey which is so diverse in experiences, so you can assemble your own like personality, if you call, or ambition, whatever. So there were many ups and downs, especially downs, like we discussed. The downs are really like the gold, but all this shaped, especially having experience doing a little bit of business in Egypt. That was my first touch with doing business with these types of Arab nations. Still have a couple of friends, we're very dear friends there. Kazakhstan was very short story, but also very, very interesting. We were preparing to export some food from Serbia to Kazakhstan. We almost crashed in Iranian desert.
Oh my God. And
found fellow Serbians in the middle of Almaty, and then going to Kyrgyzstan for a couple of days. Look, if you live interesting life, you get old really hard. So making all these experiences first made me the person I am. And I would recommend to everybody to have as much experience as they can, travel a lot, try all sorts of ideas. So all these things combined, like create everybody's personality, so including mine. So.
You mentioned fails. Do you look at the failure, the fails time as a failure or a lesson that builds you up better as a better person and a stronger person?
Look, I ended up living in the streets twice. So, okay, that sounds movie-like, but Italy was like that, but it was very short. So those are when I had, when my businesses like fell apart, I literally ended up. The only option was to go back to my mom and dad house. But for me, that was too much. I mean, that would be kind of failure. This is why this pushed me to grind more, to do more. When you're desperate, this is usually where most of the people show their best. Okay, those are experiences that you would not want to anybody, but those are the best experiences. Okay, bankruptcies, going through some really, really bad times, making really tough decisions. This is what creates your character. You know, back when I was younger, we had to serve the army, and army for boys was really tough, especially at those times. But that's building a character, especially if you're a man. Okay?
Toughest times builds the strongest men. That's what they say.
That's very true. That's very true. Facing adversity for both men and women will build your character and will put you like forward in life, and you can build great things.
Such an amazing and diverse journey, of course. Now let's talk about Dubai and business. What's one belief or idea you had about Dubai and now have changed after living here?
I do my best not to have like prejudices, and not to think about something before I experience. But what I'm maybe stunned is the diversity of everything in Dubai, especially in terms of business. I mean, there is no product and services that you cannot find here. On the other hand, what amazed me is how very few businesses are actually executing right or executing good or providing like some base for growth, for like natural growth. It's okay, it's the speed, because Dubai has this breakneck speed, which is good. It keeps you on the edge.
Going, yeah.
It keeps you on the edge. But on the other hand, everybody's trying everything, and very few are actually making something out of it. Yes. So this is where I see, like, I didn't expect that. And especially this country, everything is on an app. You can buy real estate with zero papers, which is, I mean, completely amazing. On the other hand, I saw lots of things that are done in such a basic way, and nobody cares to do it better. And you see that it can be done way better. These kind of contrasts are something that changed my perspective about Dubai. And you can see that in two ways. You can see that as hell, of where did I come? But also you can see it as a heaven. Oh, great, this is so many opportunities for me, because I have a bit more knowledge about this, so I can improve it right away. I can fix it. I can do it in a way better way. So yeah, this is one of the things that's even now when I think about it, it's still like amazing me. Incredible. I mean, all these things, but many things are literally like decades behind the West. So that's the main thing. And the roads. I'm sorry, I have to say it. You miss one turn,
yes,
and it's like you lose half of a day to come back to the same place. This is something that I will never understand, but it's a very small price to pay for being in the best city in the world, literally.
Exactly, I agree with you. And in such a fast fast-paced city and environment, how do you run your business? What's your slogan? What's your morals that you push your teams on?
Yeah, well, the thing is, client comes first, and best interest of a client comes maybe even above the client. You know, in this age of everybody doing everything and seeing everything, and everybody's posting everything, it's very hard, especially for my generation, to like see what's important, what's not, to distinguish the wood from the forest and the opposite. So what we sometimes find challenging, and where I'm insisting really hard, is to quality above quantity. Okay, so and this is a big lesson also. When I was back in the days when I was serving, I was leading a team, the guys that we were trained to do what we were supposed to do, and this is where I understood that the quality of people bring you quality of business and services, and you will attract quality clients, loyal clients, and everybody else will understand that eventually, more or less. I know that Dubai is basically everything is about the speed, not much depth, because we don't have time. But I cannot adjust to that. Maybe because I'm older generation. But on the other hand, I see that quality always wins. I saw in different markets that were similar to Dubai's in the early days. Quality always wins. It takes a lot of energy, effort, knowledge, skills, etc. But this is what I try to push every day. And this mindset, installing the mindset, this type of mindset is maybe the most challenging thing. With working with teams in Dubai.
So this is your go-to rules to building a good team that's performing very well and that sticks with you for a long period.
It took me a lot to learn and cost a lot of everything to learn that people run and grow your business, not the money, not the fancy cars, not the clips, not the marketing. Because when you find people, suitable people, good people, to train them and to include in your business, that's really the basis. Okay, I used to think, okay, if I had the budget, I would like grow the company or the business, I'll be number one, etc. But the truth is, it's not. Okay, if you don't have somebody to take care of daily business, to take care of some things and
the details,
and that person doesn't have mindset or has the wrong mindset, you just spend your money. And one of the very challenging things in Dubai is recruiting.
Yes.
Okay, because the profiling people, and because of this diversity of all nations, so I don't know, think around 200 nations live here.
Yeah,
it's challenging to find people that have at least like that Western type of thinking, which means organize, plan, execute, follow up, is familiar. Most of the people, at least what I saw until now, are like, okay, now let's do it now. Let's grab the money now. Everything is now, without connecting what's cause and effect, what's the planning is, why is it important, etc. So this is like people will make your business, nothing else. If you don't have the people and you don't understand the importance of recruiting, not HR. I'm not a big fan of HR. Yeah. I must maybe in big companies. Finding great people, if you find them, pay them whatever they need, want, teach them, and they will make you everything.
I love this, how you speak about your team and you trust them. But I have a question. Many people or leaders struggle with delegation. They feel like that I need to do everything myself. Do you find a problem with this? Or?
Yeah, there is a term for that. It's called micromanagement. I had it a long time ago, and it's extremely hard to cure yourself from it. Because you started the business, you struggled, you invested your money, borrowed money, all risk is on you. You have huge responsibility and you need to rely on somebody, and you're never sure if he or she is going to do the way you would like it to do, etc. So yes, that's usual. That's very, very common. On the other hand, it's very important to get out of this mindset as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I've cured it by going into bankruptcy because I wanted to manage everything by myself, and I ended up working 7 days a week, 16 hours, just going
Burnt
after
out.
correct everything. And that was this is when I learned that choosing people, knowing how to train people, and what's most important, how to create a system for your business so you can expand, so you can do more important stuff. Because you can bring somebody into a company and you can give him salary and give him a laptop. But without the clear system, how even the smallest company, even the one-man show,
yes,
if you don't put your business out of your head to a paper, to procedures, regardless if that's just one line or a book, it's not possible to make a business, or even especially to grow a business. It's impossible. And this is the founder's struggle the best, if he's aware, and most of them are not. To pull the idea, the whole business, the whole concept, because he's the only person that knows it.
Yes.
To pull it out on a piece of paper and structure it whichever way. It doesn't have to look fancy. It literally, because this is like a map that you will give to somebody that works for you.
It's an operation manual.
It's like operation manual, SOPs. It's literally like a map. Okay, for example, I want you to join me, but you need to do part of the journey yourself from time to time, whatever. And I say, okay, here's the food, and you will do whatever you think you should do, right? And if you never was in this company or in this business, the great chance is that you will do something completely not suitable for the company.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, okay, this is how we operate, this is how I report, this is what I do, this is how I do. It doesn't have to be...
My task sheets...
It's called SOPs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So this is like, and coming back to your question, since most of the founders and guys that run companies didn't do that, are unaware of this, this is why they go into micromanagement. Oh, I want to control everything, so I make sure everything is done right, and I still have all the control. Okay, especially they're scared about the misuse, about the money and everything. So the way for you to get out of micromanagement is to start defining systems, how your company operates, or you want it to operate. But behind that, okay, you need to know what you want to do. Okay, oh, I want to make money. Yeah, well, that goes without saying. Okay, we didn't start companies to be kumbaya. Okay, so but this is really a challenge. So it's not the money, it's the mind. And this is struggles, because I was helping founders in the recent years as a consultant to overcome this. The biggest challenge is within themselves. It's not about the money, it's not about the equipment, it's not about the people. So micromanagement, yes, it's the very, very common disease of the founders because of their lack of knowledge and experience and access, fear, and worry. So
and
it's
trust issues a little bit.
Yeah, but look, what is trust? If I know you and have how you have to do, then my trust rises up. Okay? So if I have a system how you will work and I see the person you are, you know how to use a computer, then my trust goes up. But if I don't have anything and I just want to employ you, okay, you're a good man, then I have trust issues and I need to check everything.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the thing. So the cure is build system. It's not about the money.
I agree.
People plus system makes business.
It's that simple.
As simple as that.
Yeah. What do you think are people doing wrong while investing in real estate in Dubai or in the UAE market?
They don't inform themselves. They try to go short route. Or, I mean, I have nothing against ads, but if somebody is asking you for €500,000 or $200 or $200,000 or whichever amount to invest halfway around the world, and you agree on it based on renders, you need to ask yourself, okay, am I serious? Okay, Dubai is one of the safest places in the world to invest. But again, not every investment is investment. Many of them are just the buys, the options to buy something. Investment means, okay, is there any information behind it? Okay, what's the projection, how it's going to behave within the 2 to 5 years after I take it? Who's the developer? How can I be sure about the quality? Yes, there is a law here and standards are in place. But then again, okay, I have this money that I hard earned. So should I fall just for a nice story? Or should I buy just because that guy showing that or a girl showing that was in some luxury SUV? Okay, this sort of thing can produce like decisions that are inadequate for that person. For some, yes, they're adequate because they don't know better, they don't want to know better, etc. But I want to remind everybody, agents are service of developers and cost nothing to the client. So client is not paying the agent. It's zero cost. It's just a benefit. So basically, the number one mistake is for the clients is they go more for a story than for a substance, but it should be both. Okay, it's a competition. It's very tough competition between the agents, between the guys that build properties. Its field is so plain, so leveled up that it's really, really like it sounds nice. You can make a lot of money, or you can buy something really good that will make you a lot of money. But it's so many things out there that it's getting challenges to choose what's right. And even if you choose what's right, then here comes second thing, which seems equally good. Then the third thing, etc. So find yourself an agent, a person that you can ask a lot of questions, that has answers, that can base the answers on something officially, some official data. Then he or she can give you educated opinions, and then you ask some more questions. Maybe number one mistake is they don't ask enough questions. Okay, they literally should be curious. And if you find the person that's advising you not willing to answer you so many questions, or answering in a very way that's not suitable for you, regardless if they're right or wrong, then maybe you should find another person to consult. Okay, and don't trust friends and family, especially the parents. We all love them very much, but if person did not invest already themselves, then how the hell can that person know? I mean, okay, it's good to listen for the opinion, but everybody has opinion these days. So find a person that did it, that is long in the market, that has some expertise, and that gives you no obligation. Okay, I tell to my clients, people, ask me how much is water, ask me anything, then go and buy with somebody else.
Wow.
Because my job is to give you value and present you value. If that value is not suitable for you, which is completely okay, then it's okay.
That's really transparent.
Yeah, that's ultra transparent because we live in transparent country. Since I'm really, I believe my knowledge and expertise, I don't need to push you. And Western guys don't like pushing. Buy. Yeah, come on, you're asking me for my hard-earned money, and you want me to buy based on a couple of phone calls? That's a big red flag. I get it. Some people can decide on it. But somebody who's first-time investor, it's dishonest for me to tell him, go buy. No, come to Dubai, let's chat, I will take you around, or whoever, and that's it. That's basically, so number one, ask questions. This is what most people like. And I know some agents don't like questions because, but I need my money, I want my money. So that's the thing.
And where do you think is now the big opportunity in Dubai investment? Okay,
well, I have to answer with the question, what kind of investor are you? So it's not, guys, it's not like binary. Yes, no, right, wrong. So right now, Dubai, from my perspective, and I can say only as my opinion, is Dubai, since it grew very much, now you have like micro Dubais. For example, JVC or Marina, or so you need to. It's not like one trend for all Dubai. You need to pay attention to these micro trends, especially plans from the government, and especially from your perspective as an investor or a buyer. So there are
what's
deals.
What's your target also, maybe?
Yeah, what's the idea? For example, we had recently one very young couple from Germany. First time thinking about Dubai and all this stuff. And we usually tell them, okay, don't think big, come to Dubai a couple of times. And they did. And let's see how you feel it, etc. And they started with one small studio that we have like this scale of for investment, what basic 5 steps it 5 check boxes it needs to tick. We found the one for them just right, and they were left with all the time in the world to think about it, think about their decision, money, etc. They went into it, and basically the moment they pay 100% up front, and basically the investment was designed that way that basically with the moment they bought it, they were profiteering. Yeah, because the price and the deal was constructed in a such way that the moment they entered the investment, they were literally could resell it the same moment and make nice money. But of course, the advice was, okay, no, wait until the handover for the highest cap app. Then we will put it on, for example, short-term rentals, 1 to 3 years. Within that time, we will work with the bank how to refinance it with some special options, and then how you start building your portfolio. And these guys are 20 plus. Very dear people, basically friends. And this is basically when you present all this, and we went through a very long list of questions about every possible aspect. The list was about the money, believe it or not. So, and when the co-owner and I were traveling recently to Germany, Austria, and West, we were received at this guy's house. We met the families and we talked about everything, also about Dubai, but that's the idea. So that's why you should always give value, and value comes only from knowledge and experience and honesty, transparency. Makes no sense to pack things up and hide something, because opportunities are everywhere. And maybe that's a personal belief, but I see opportunities everywhere. Even if all of us come together to work on it, we cannot cover them. So why should we stash, tell some stories to
Yeah.
get some money. I mean, it's ridiculous
Yes.
for me. But okay, I respect everybody's style. So,
And from what I understood from what you're saying, your business is kind of like the business model is kind of based on client retention. And how do you do that? Like to convert the one-time client into a long-term?
in today's world, and I get it, everything has to be put in some kind of box, some kind of Google Analytics, some kind of report, some kind of A/B test. I get it. But the thing is, we are building a long-term connections with our clients. Okay. First, we are the type of people that do it and strongly believe in if you bring value and you give long-term value to a client, regardless if he or she stays or not, this is like the greater good. I mean, this gives you good purpose on this planet. If you want me to go a bit into a spiritual ways, but we understand how people at the West think, what's the mindset, how they operate, how their lives are going, because we were living there. And it doesn't make much sense to go for a fast money with them. It literally makes no sense because, and this is how we are. I mean, like I said, if you come and ask me for serious money, and for me, for people in West, every money is serious money. Even $1 is a serious money because we take work, effort, schooling, our societies really seriously, because this is how we build together. Okay, it's not like the game I play for myself. I'll grab what I can, you grab for it, and then we just smile. No, and since we respect this effort and all this background, which has a consequence in terms of money, this is why we the only way basically to do business is giving long-term value and building long-term relations. Then again, so don't get me, I'm not that romantic about business. That also gives stability to business. Okay, in a couple of years, I need to be able to show to our potential investors into our company what's the stability, what are the facts, figures. I need to present a very nice and checkable Excel sheet and the presentation, so I can show the trend of the company. Because if you ask somebody for money, you need to be very, very strongly able to present why and what are you going to do with that money and how will that benefit.
The outcome.
On top of that, who is working with you and who are you going to do that with? So that's when I was investing my money. I want to see you. Who are you? Who is your team? What are you going to do with the money? The amount comes last. And this is basically the same principle, only other way around, that we use for our investors. Not with everybody going into very details, because it depends if somebody just wants to buy, I don't know, studio from in some part of the town. It's okay. But for people that we ask for serious amounts of money to invest, they're usually people that know the figures. Okay, maybe some doctor wants to invest $1 million in Dubai, but if he does not understand it, he has a very good friend that understands it.
Yeah.
And this is why we tell them, okay, we want the toughest questions. Okay, so this is also how you build credibility and knowledge. Man, I'm all about the knowledge all the time. I want to learn from everybody to build up myself so I can do my job or I can develop my business more effectively, more efficiently, and teach other people to follow me up.
That's a great mindset.
Because if you don't build from your team, if you don't build somebody to come to your place, you're no leader. You're just the shop manager. And this is also what that's interesting topic, leadership. I enjoy building teams and I want leaders. I don't want to sit on top
The throne.
all the time. It that's not leadership. That's not building. That's me like being the big.
That's managing.
The big boss. That's manage. That's being the big boss.
Yeah.
In Serbian we call it gazda. It's like the owner, but owner who knows everything the best, and everybody else like 10 levels down.
Yeah.
That's not business. That's like a shop.
That's not how you grow your business. You need people to also grow so they can grow with you and grow your business.
You need to grow your people. You need to grow people around you. It's similar somewhat to parenting. Okay, I don't want my kids to be like
Less
just
than
the
me.
kids. I need to train them and to build them up as personalities so they can deal with their own problems. I don't want them to have my own problems.
And I want them to be better than me. Like, I don't feel jealous I don't feel like threatened, you know? That's some people, they feel threatened by if I teach this employee.
But you know what types of people are those? Those are weak people.
Exactly.
Those are weak people and people who know that they don't deserve the place.
Yes.
They want to have weaker people or less capable people around them. I'm hungry to be with people that are way better than me. That I feel like apprentice.
They say that if you're the smartest person in the room, you're doing something wrong. Go to a different room where you're the least smart person so you can learn.
Yeah, but there is a interesting problem regarding that. The people that you want to be with that are better than you, do they want you
To become like
to be there? So in a way, you need to prove yourself worth it. This is, for example, what I look for when I'm recruiting people. I'm looking for the material, and I didn't come up with that. I learned that in corporations. You are looking for somebody that's a good building material because that comes from home. Okay? If somebody is a bad person in whichever way or unsuitable person, you cannot do much about it. Okay? Business and technicalities, anybody can learn. Anybody. However, is complicated, etc. But if somebody is the bad material, that's incurable. That there is no amount of money to change that, and no system that can change.
I believe in that. Most like a lot of jobs are learnable. Like you can learn them.
Everything is learnable,
Yes,
my friend. Everything.
but you need the quality of the person.
You need the right quality of the person, and also as a leader of the team or guy who's building the team, it will never be perfect. Okay, so you need like compatible set of skills, personal trait, and psychological profile to make them work together. Okay, so this is why I'm always impressed by coaches in, let's say, basketball or football. I have a friend of mine who is a professional coach. I said, man, I see your players, but they play so orchestrated.
Yeah.
I mean, how did it? I mean, man, come on, it's like with the mix of kids, divas, professionals, and everything else. This is where personal experience and knowledge and skills come into play. Today, I think there is a fancy name called soft skills.
Yeah.
Soft skills is basically a second name for the personal experience and street smart that you use to manage people.
Yes.
And yes, I know this is the most challenging part of growing a company or starting a business, because we all come from the place, okay, everybody are like me, or will see like me, or everybody are a good person. If I just pay them, they will do the job. I wish it was otherwise. If that was the case, there would be many bazillionaires out there.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah. So it's like I said, it's the broad skill set. This is why you will rarely have very young leader. Not only in terms of age, but if young person went through a lot, that he has a chance to become a leader because he or she experienced it. I mean, went through a lot of stuff, had to solve many things. This is how you grow up. It's impossible to become a leader from a YouTube or Instagram or a TikTok or reading about it. It's simply impossible. Otherwise it would be a different world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? it would literally be different world if it was like, oh, I will just take a course in it, or I will just graduate it.
Yes.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, so finally, what's one piece of advice you had, someone told you one day that you still work by until now?
One very good piece of advice, especially for the guys that want to like start a business or build a business or in the real estate, like trying to make themselves, is you need to live through initial money. That means at one point of life, you're grinding and doing your best and trying to make it, etc. You have ambition. You're learning. You're doing all these technicalities right. And at one point, you start earning serious money. Okay, and nobody around you, before you or your family, never like made it. And this is a sort of a nervous breakdown because you're in position that you never experienced. Nobody told you how it is. And there is nobody around you that can like understand you and help you out. But you made it. You started to make money that's enough, I don't know, to buy a car just like this or something like that. And that's point of nervous breakdown. And this is where it's very important to let yourself flow through the money. This is the exact sentence that this guy told me as an advice. So that means that you need to let yourself go. Don't get emotional about the money because you get crazy. You think you're the smartest person in everything. You start throwing away money, buying everything, investing it in everything. And usually this is where you
lose
go bankrupt.
Yes.
Yeah. But this exactly means once you start learning serious money, don't take the money seriously. And if possible, start seeing it as a tool. So in one sentence, see money as a tool. Use it as a tool. Everybody in Dubai is all about the money. Oh, money, everything is money. No. Money is a tool. Just like the wrench, just like, I don't know, the camera. And that's really hard because it's emotional. Money is emotional. Money is drugs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you never earned serious money and nobody around you earns serious money, that's really a challenge. Like I said, emotional and psychological challenge. And it's a breakdown. Families, on everything, that's a different topic, how these things influence the, let's say, family life and personal life when you start a business. So don't take money seriously. Use it as a tool. Let yourself flow through the first big money. That's the toughest but most useful advice, a thought I ever got. And yes, it is like that, but the price was...
It's a deep one.
It's money or business or whatever you call it, like your holy grail. Like in life, each stage of life will either grow or demand or break you to a next level. It's up to you how quickly you can get wise or whatever. There is no manual. Life is life, not good or bad. But you just need to
try, you either fail or succeed.
There is no failure. As I think this sentence was used so many times.
Yeah.
It's a learning point. If failure, I make everything that it doesn't happen. But if it happens, I'm happy. Okay, this is the quality check.
Yes.
Same as competition. I tell everybody here, I mean, when I was working in the agency, come on, guys, there is no competition. Competition means it's showing you your weak spots. As simple as that. And in real estate, people should join, agents should join, to work more, to get more deals, not just trying to snap, but like I said, it's a different topic, different philosophy if you wish. So yes, I believe in abundance, not in scarcity.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nikola.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure is all mine. It was absolutely great having you here, and I personally learned a lot. It's a heavy conversation and a deep one, and I think everyone will enjoy it.